That's a complete minute of silence in memory of Leandra, who was killed by a blood mage. Leandra Hawk. Hello everyone, welcome back to Dragon Age 2. This is your gaming drug channel, LSD. Well, that was the motive when I actually made this channel, which was probably decades ago, but never worked on it because I never had the hardware or the bandwidth to do so. So, yep, third world countries, you have to wait for a decade for, technology to show up, to be available. That must make me look like with a lot of patience. I just gave up on the idea, had the channel created, then gave up. Then when I saw the opportunity again, then I just picked it back again. And which is why we haven't made it anywhere. Anyways, today we are in search of Corypheus. We made a dumb decision last time around to side with her and help her enslave Corypheus. So let's proceed. Who creates such an elaborate prison for one person? I mean, I get it that he is dangerous and all that stuff, but wouldn't you be just rather, create just walls and walls and walls around it? That seems to be the right way to go. Maybe bury them under a mountain?
Jenica and the Hawk? Together?
Stop gawking, fools. Larius and those traitor wardens are on their way to kill Corypheus. Go down the other passage and deal with them. I want them dead.
Yes, Jenica. Look!
This is Larius's doing. I'll deal with it. Go.
Yes, Jenica.
Why are the Carter on your side?
I needed their strength and their numbers to release Corypheus. I led them to him. Showed them where to dig.
Were you behind the attacks on my family?
I hope you can forgive me. Had I known you would cooperate willingly, I would never have done it.
I broke the seals. How is Larius doing this?
There is more to this place than the seals binding Corypheus. Every inch of this labyrinth is a trap. Larius has been here for years. He knows its secrets better than anyone.
Have you ever considered talking with Larius? A peace offering? Perhaps muffins?
Desperate times, Hawk. Larius wishes to bar my way. Huh. We'll see about that.
Right over here, you can say that this is the wrong choice. So
These things are the sources of the magic that powers the barriers.
power nexus.
Destroying it will take too much time, but I can affect the flow of magic to the barriers. Let's continue.
Oh, damn it. Can I reverse it? Nope. Reverse it.
Leave it to me. My spell only seems to work on one of these at a time. It will just have to do.
He really doesn't want us getting to Corypheus, does he?
Varric, if you knew what would be happening, you wouldn't want us to either. But at this point, we don't know who Corypheus is.
This one is down. Let's move on.
Hey, can I get some rainbow stones so that I can drop them and know where I was? "30 years in the journey can only hold back the pain for so long. These last months, the song of the Archdemon has become not a whisper to me, but a terrible roaring that I cannot endure. My conscience compels me to leave before the corruption becomes too much, before the madness takes over. It has been my honor serving with every single one of you. I got the deep roads to meet my death in combat. I go to the deep roads to meet my death in combat against our eternal foe. Even my brothers in Ozama salute my departure. I will walk proudly in my duty and joyful in the knowledge that my burden will soon be lifted. Do not fear your own calling when the time comes." It's bad. Did we go from here or no? I don't know. It's a labyrinth. I'm not very good with those.
I'm done with this one. This one is down. Let's move on.
So I'm sure if we sided with that guy, Lorias, is that it?
The path to Corypheus should be clear.
He would have done the same thing.
No further!
No further? Did you really think you could stop me? I will reach Corypheus, and I will harness his power.
No! Never! Your path ends here!
Okay, that's a lot of health.
Let's finish this!
Why is everyone just getting invincible? Is he back to his full health? No.
Line them up for me. I'll take them down. I think my arm is going to fall off.
I probably missed some part back there. It's okay. Is it though? Nah, it's not. Let's go make sure we have cleared everything.
This one is down. Let's move on. Done.
So we started from here. That's where they escaped from. And we don't see the thing that controls this. This is our blocked return path. So this is where we started from.
What's next? This one is down. Let's move on.
Someone who can use a little bit of 3. Yep. Felt good, right?
Done. Done.
Did we just block our way? All the way.
This one is down. Let's move on.
Oh no, I think that was the one. Yep, I probably just reset the whole thing. Should open those two. Yep.
Done.
Then you want to open that one.
This won't give us any more trouble.
And we go for that one.
Done.
Then we open the way back.
I'm done with this one.
And then we open this one.
This won't give us any more trouble.
That's basically way back from where we started. Just for a change, we started from here, we came over here, we went all the way this way. We can go from here or here, it's the same thing, right? So let's take that turn and see if we can go all the way back. No. But that's exactly where... Or is this a different place? Let me see.
I'm done with this one.
We were here from this place, right? If I'm trapped on this side, do I go back and it will be unlocked from the other side? Or am I still blocked? See, this was blocked, right? That section is blocked right now for us. See, that section is blocked. This one, I think we can go from around. So that way, all the way there, and this would bring us back to this passageway. And we are pretty much done with this side, right? Yep, this corner is done. Just need to activate this, and
This one is down.
it's
Let's
done.
move on.
So we were blocked from there, but no worries. We can proceed. No, there's nothing over here. This one is already open, so need not worry about that. We've already cleared this place up. So we just blocked our way back again, which is easy to deal with.
This one is down. Let's move on. Done.
That opens up our route forward. Yep, so we're pretty much done with everything. It was just one chest that we missed, I think. Let's see. Oh wow, there's another level. Did we leave the fortress behind? And
Oh, that's nice.
What's so nice about it?
I was just wondering what someplace sinister and foreboding would look like. And here it is.
You can't stop me, Larius. The Wardens will see I'm right about this. With Corypheus' power, we can end the Blights forever.
Hawk, you must listen. Janica is blind to the truth. Corypheus is using her.
Larius has accused you of this several times. Is it true?
Of course it isn't. He's a madman, twisted by years in the deep roads. You know I'm right, Hawk.
She should not wear the griffin. She is a traitor to the Wardens.
Yep, let's side with Larius, with her for now.
Stay back, Larius. This is no longer your fight.
Better to die than live with Corypheus free. Wardens!
Okay. Wow, he took a big hit from those fireballs and stuff like that, huh?
Go down!
I think I got blood on my coat.
He sleeps now, but not for long. The last of the prison's magic still holds him. The key alone won't open this seal. Use your blood. Free him now so we can take him while he's weak.
Yeah, let me loot it.
Look, that seems to have weakened the spell.
Just 3 more to go.
Yeah, one would be really, you know...
I suppose he won't stop coming after us unless we do this.
Probably not.
One would be just dumb to have to go onto these
He's almost free now.
lens
Feel that? It's like something is lifting.
to prison somebody, right? Imprison somebody. They don't realize that even in his weak state, he's still able to control these people. Surely we can control him. Hello, Corypheus.
He emerges. I will bind him. Oh, shit!
Be this some dream I wake from? Am I in dwarven lands? Why seem their roads so empty? You! Serve you at the Temple of Dumat? Bring me hence. I must speak with the first acolyte.
Dumat was the first old god to become an archdemon. There haven't been temples to him since ancient Tevinter.
You look human. Are you not citizens of the Empire? Slaves, then, to the dwarves? Why come you here? Whoever you be, you owe fealty to any Magister of Tevinter. On your knees. All of you.
The Free Marches haven't been part of the Imperium for 600 years.
You are what held me. I smell the blood in you. Dumat, Lord, tell me, what waking dream is this? The light. We sought the golden light. You offered the power of the gods themselves. But it was black, corrupt, darkness, ever since. How long?
He speaks of the Golden City. He was one of them, the Magisters who violated the Maker's sacred space.
And you wanted to control
They
him.
became the first Darkspawn. It was he and his kind who brought the Blight down on all of us.
That's ridiculous. There were no magical boogeymen who trespassed in the Maker's city. It's a story. It's Chantry propaganda.
Unless Corypheus is for real, everyone who knows what happened is long dead.
You don't think it's a little convenient? What does every sane man and woman in Thedas fear? The Blights. Why not pin those on mages too?
What manner of speech is this? How long have I slumbered?
Corypheus must have been controlling me, whispering in my mind.
Now she realizes.
That's what the Wardens meant. He can speak through the corruption.
If he's been calling the Wardens to free him, what's his plan? He seems confused.
I don't know. Everything I've read says he's been asleep in stasis. Perhaps calling us was only an instinct. But he can still become the threat the Wardens always thought he was. Larius was right. We must destroy him.
You really think he's one of the original Magisters? That he's been to the Black City?
The city! It was supposed to be golden! It was supposed to be ours! If I cannot leave with you, I will leave through you. I seek the light! The blood!
Why is he in like melee range? Guys, why don't you go and keep your distance while let that tank do the thing. Wow, he has a lot of HP.
The blood is mine!
Maybe not. What are you doing? Hit him.
Me.
What are you doing? No. Stay at your bloody positions.
No power.
Just disappeared.
Fire in my veins! You cannot avoid my fire!
Drawing power from the statues.
Shouldn't we just... Destroy them? Get back! Be faster than that.
You cannot harm me.
So much blood!
Stay ahead of it.
Another one for me! How many of you got, Hawk? The statues! They're the key!
I get it, it's a gimmick fight.
Stuck on the fire!
Something more.
That was the beauty of Watch out!
You bitter.
What? He has...
He absorbed it from the statue.
There! Get back!
Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Oh, I was supposed to heal her. I was wondering what the hell happened.
Powers.
What are you doing again?
The power is mine. I am Bristol. Courage! The maze closes it.
Okay. No, no, no. Just attack.
You're marked! Round!
That screen shake.
The lightning strikes me! Feel the chill! Run it!
Wow.
You cannot!
Can we see her HP over here? Nope. She does need.
Sweet mother of pearl!
I cannot have everyone. Okay.
And the rocks as well.
If he pulls a dragon out of his ass, I'm leaving.
No! You are stronger than I thought! But not strong enough!
I'll deal with this! What's going on out there?
He's so...
Watch out! There's lightning in the road!
Are we not done yet? I thought we were done.
Get back! Got one!
Something more!
I always wanted...
Is there a kill in the air? Run all you like! I can reach you anywhere!
This guy's. Why is this guy not attacking?
This in my sleep!
amulet. No one's used that pattern since before the first blight. It was unique to a small sect in Tevinter, who worshipped the god Dumat. Corypheus really was an ancient magister. I always thought the Black City was just a story.
Maybe the Chantry's right about other things too.
I'll need to study this further.
Anders doesn't approve of us being right, huh? Anders doesn't approve of us just saying the truth. Wow, Anders, really? So that pretty much tells how deep his hatred goes against the Templars. Like, he's not ready to... Beth, can we do one thing? Oh no, can we not? I wanted to just incinerate this guy for a while. Well. Happy about killing your fellow Grey Wardens? 4 of them, to be precise.
Hawk, I'm so sorry. I feel like such a fool. I really thought I could do it. It never entered my mind that Corypheus had planted that thought.
Mind control doesn't work so well when you warn someone you're doing it.
I should not have been so weak. I'll return to the commander, report on what happened here. Then it's time for me to take the long walk. My gratitude you have, for returning me to myself. I feel like a whole new person.
I said you wouldn't believe me.
When the Seekers arrived at the structure, this prison, it was destroyed. The Grey Wardens were there, but they said an entire unit had been lost. They did not mention this Janica. And now you claim the champion was not only there, but defeated a Magister. One of the Magisters of old.
Left there by the Wardens themselves.
A curious tale. I wonder if there's more to it.
A small matter. A moment for the last of the family, and an echo. You'll forgive me if I take a liberty or two.
It's amazing how the past haunts us. All this hardship, because of what happened so many years ago. Did Father think it was worth it? He certainly knew it was too shameful to mention. He was wise not to share it with Mother, or any non-mage.
It gets harder every year to remember what Father was like.
I thought he knew everything. You know, as much as he had to spend time training me, he was so proud of you and Carver, his little soldiers. He'd still be proud, even after all this.
I'd have loved to talk to Mother about this. About Father.
I still can't believe she's gone. I wish... Well, perhaps it doesn't matter. Thank you for taking care of everything, brother.
Malcolm would be happy you two aren't at each other's throats. Not all the time. He sacrificed so we would have a life free to choose. Must have been a terrible burden. Much like the burden you've assumed.
I do what I can. Sometimes it doesn't seem like enough.
You know, your father tried to help people the same way. Tried to fix trouble he saw in others. The best of him is still with you. The best of all of us. It's what makes you try so hard. You will always have that. We will always be family. It'll be all right.
Wait, I didn't complete Altar of Dumat because we never went over there. Oh, really? Okay.
You've had luck on your travels? No attacks, no disasters, no out-of-control enchantments. It's a good day.
And Corypheus dead, sort of.
Keep us safe, boy. Watch that door.
Have accumulated a lot of items. Strength, fire damage, chance to stun, regenerate 2% health, reduce enemy damage by 15%. Oh, that's just poison which is applicable. I'm gonna revert that. And I don't think any of these is actually useful. I was looking if we have any great access to... Wait, why? Can't get rid of this? Really? $277, $361. Just no. $36 armor, I'm pretty sure it's no good. So we can't throw this, but these I actually wanted to check them with uh, Unreal, but I think we'll just keep it for now because I could do inventory management at the very last moment before we trigger the end of this chapter. So yeah, that's that. I'm gonna take a short break over here. Be back soon. First thing that thing I want to do is restock on those potions. We're gonna need those in the next boss fight. How many of these do I have actually? Check. Unfruit potions 5. Uric 13. Toxins I have a lot, except for maybe 1 debilitating, 2 arcane. So let's get three of those should be fine. And then debilitating. I used a couple of these, so maybe a couple of those. Methyl. Yeah, that's good. Let's go and sell this stuff and proceed with a few companion quests. All right.
You must join us. Do you see that now? You must stand with Kirkwall's mages.
It's not my fight.
You can't hide in Sundermount. There is no place for you among the Dalish.
No, my clan is all I ever cared about. Everything I did for them.
On second thought, maybe don't try to help us.
Yep. She will end up using blood magic and calling in demons. That just would make our case even worse. Yeah, what am I doing with these? Let's see now what others have got to say. Pick up quest, do our general thing.
Way too much time here.
Really?
You want that?
Has your... what is it called? Inventory? Improved. I wonder. I was really hoping that I would stumble upon invisible objects. I was really hoping I would stumble upon something, maybe a great axe or something from mod content, because the sword is pretty good, but would have been nice to see something else. I think I'll take up on the injury kits. Why are you not standing at your stall?
Catastrophe has struck, partner. We are ruined. Ruined.
It figures.
Don't panic. Tell me what happened.
A cart came back from the Boon Pit, half wrecked, with a dozen mangled bodies. The horse pulling the cart was the only survivor, and it does not speak. Town full of rotten mages, and not one can get answers from a horse.
What would you do without me?
I'll see what's going on. Until then, try to stay calm.
I knew I could depend on you. Just like old times, partner.
I haven't ever received a shipment of, you know, like, profits from this guy. He'd be like, hey Hawk, here's a profit for this quarter, you know. Don't check his inventory. Yeah, but
Greetings, champion.
Piece of cake.
That's ridiculous. How could anyone believe that?
It's pointless talk. Things will never change.
quiet day in Hightown. Just the way I like it.
Ah, the champion of Kirkwall. Your reputation precedes you. Forgive me. I should introduce myself properly. My name is Nuncio Caldera Lanos. I am a noble from the beautiful country of Antiva.
Is there something I can help you with?
I've come to you in search of aid. An elven assassin I have been chasing is loose in the area. Unfortunately, he's hidden himself among the local Dalish, no doubt playing on their shared heritage. He's a master manipulator, who will endanger even his own kind to ensure his survival.
You don't seem the type to hunt assassins. Why are you after him?
At first, it was merely duty to Antiva. But after losing so many good men to him, it became personal. He's nothing but a murderer, a thief, and a liar.
Your assassin is no fool. I doubt the Dalish would hand a fellow elf over to you, murderer or no.
Ah, so you see my problem. Where that elf goes, death follows. He must be captured quickly. I've heard of your dealings with the Dalish. I was hoping you could go where my men could not. Find out where the assassin is hiding, and apprehend him.
I'll see what I can do.
One of the Dalish, a woman named Variel, is a friend of his. I suggest speaking with her first.
We won't be here when you get back. We got a campsite outside the city. Look for us there.
Ugh, Kirkwall is so dull.
The excitement is just on the other side of the door, you know. Why don't you get in?
Excuse me. Tell the customer to be a little more worldly.
Right, drinks. Coming. Sit.
I haven't seen the Seneschal much lately. Don't tell me the man's gone religious.
No, he just keeps terrible hours.
Oh, cheer up, Blondie. You're making me cry just looking at you.
Don't.
You made a mistake. It happens.
I killed a girl.
You've killed 254 by my last count, plus about 500 men, a few dozen giant spiders, and at least 2 demons.
It's not the same.
Why? Because this one you feel bad about? Maybe that's the problem.
Why is that room blocked?
If it isn't the champion.
So nothing except 2 random crates with some trash items. I see.
If it isn't the champion of Kirkwall, the honor is all mine.
Lot of traveling to do. Let's start with Sebastian, I guess.
So, the Knight Commander. Boiling in oil? That one never gets old.
This is past time for joking.
I'm helping you indulge in elaborate revenge fantasies. I think it's good for you.
Meredith will die. Do not doubt that.
Oh, go away, Justice. Can Anders come out and play?
Stop.
You are no fun anymore.
The first enchanter overstepped his bounds.
He was provoked.
The people want to know which side you favor. It weakens you.
Strength will not win this fight, Sebastian. If the Maker is merciful, he will help them find peace. We can only be waiting when they do.
Do you never intend to give a public answer, Your Grace?
What have I been asked?
About the mages. You could calm this fire if you stepped forward.
The Chantry's teachings are clear. Those who turn against them would not listen more to me than to Andraste.
Then you do favor the Templars, Your Grace?
I favor peace, which is not the goal of either side, I'm afraid. I did not expect things to deteriorate so fast. I thought after the Canary, no one would wish for more violence. It has drawn more attention than I would like. Sebastian, if I can ask...
Anything, Your Grace.
And the champion, too, if you will?
Yeah, sure.
I am your humble servant.
You honor me. The Divine is concerned about the situation here. She does not want to see the Free Marches become another Imperium. She has sent an agent to assess the danger. Meet with her, please. Tell her drastic measures won't be required.
This would be a lie, but then we are taking the chances of going with the wrong choices.
I don't want to see the Divine's armies march against Kirkwall.
Could we keep the Exalted marching to a minimum? I keep all my stuff in Kirkwall.
Surely the Divine wouldn't treat the whole city as enemies.
She is concerned. It is never wise to draw the concern of the powerful.
She is the voice of Andraste. She cannot turn the might of the Chantry against the innocent due to proximity.
Were no innocents harmed in the Exalted marches? She will do her best, Sebastian. But she must act first to protect the faith.
What can you tell me about this servant of the Divine?
I was not told her real name. Only to call her Sister Nightingale.
Oh,
She
Liliana.
is said to be the Divine's left hand, sent to do work that might blacken the Divine's name.
Yep, Liliana it is.
What argument would convince her?
The Divine has heard my protests already. I must trust your own powers of persuasion now.
This cannot wait.
Thank you. We cannot allow this ridiculous mage rebellion to turn into holy war.
The agent, Sister Nightingale, will be waiting in the Viscount's throne room tonight. She wishes to remain unseen. The room has been sealed since the Canary incident. It may be difficult to get in without attracting attention.
Hope this locks us in. It doesn't, but cool. I wasn't aware of this. I would have probably not triggered it right now. You need to be more smart. But then again, we are not going to the Chantry right away. Liliana can wait. So...
I've always wondered, how do your divines choose their names?
They write all the best sacred names on slips of paper and stuff them in a mitre. Then, the newly elected divine picks a name out of the hat.
What if she picks a name she doesn't like? Does she have to keep it?
Of course she does. How do you think we got 4 divines named Hortensia?
Hello again, champion.
It's 3 years passed since an year passed once we came to Kirkwall. We were in poverty and low town. Then, what were the events of chapter 1? Can't remember. Second chapter was Kunari's. And after chapter 1, that was 3 years. Right, we went to the Deep Roads. And then the events of chapter 2, and then after chapter 2, another 3 years. 6 plus 1, 7 years have been passed. I see.
Guardsman, duties for the week will be...
Lowtown canvas. 5 on, 3 off.
City perimeter by 2s. Clear by 2nd watch.
Training recruits full metal by week's end.
Anything else, Captain?
No. Thank you. Donnick is a good man. I'm sorry, was there something you wanted?
You never said how your 3 weeks in Orlais went.
You're right. I didn't.
So how was it? Oh!
Anything else?
Your men could give the Templars a run for their sovereigns.
They've had to. As long as there's no Viscount, the Order thinks they can bark at any man in uniform. I won't have it. The people of Kirkwall need to see themselves in their guard. Lose that connection, we're just targets.
Kirkwall seems to have rallied around you.
I try to keep order, and people appreciate that. Everything else is going insane. A few complaints here and there, but for the most part, I think everyone's just glad the guard has been stable for a few years.
Just checking in. Need anything?
Yes, there's something. Come back soon. I'll get into it then.
I'll see you later.
Of course, Hawk.
What? I don't get it. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be loot to pick up over here since area must have been reset. Yep. I pretty much thought so.
It is done. Surely someone else could be taking care of this. And with that, I'm done.
Come on, Daisy. You've been holed up in here for days. If you don't get some sunshine, you'll wilt.
I'm not a plant, Varric. I'm fine.
Just take a walk around the Lowtown Market. Get some air, and I'll stop bothering you.
I know you mean well, but I have too much to do right now.
I'll let you talk some sense into her, Hawk.
Varric is very sweet. Frequently infuriating and a terrible busybody, but sweet. Were you looking for me? Nothing's wrong, is it?
Not yet.
Nothing's the matter. I thought I'd see how you were doing.
Checking up on me? I suppose you think I might summon an army of demons at any moment. In the market the other day, out of the corner of my eye, I thought I saw Tamlin. I blinked, and he was gone. I don't know what it meant. Maybe nothing. Maybe I'm going mad. I miss them all. Even the Keeper.
I'm sure the Keeper would like to see you again.
I'm sure she would. She loves to lecture. I bet her new first appreciates that. I wish I could have seen it. It doesn't matter. I'm here now. Maybe Varric was right. Shall we go out for a bit? I could use some sunshine. Does your bow have a name? Varric's bow has a name.
I'm afraid I can't compete with our dear dwarf's relationship to his weapon.
You could call it Philomela.
Why would I do that?
Because it reminds me of a woman in the alienage. Skinny, pointed, and always throwing things at people.
Okay, that's not a bad idea.
So your tranquil solution was hardly the Holocaust you imagined.
You've been seeking revenge for the death of one family for as long as I've known you. Are you honestly judging me for trying to save the lives of every mage in Thedas?
But they were never threatened. It was a single man's lunacy. The Chantry would never follow through with such a thing.
Yet.
It's beautiful, isn't it? This tree is one of the only things left that reminds us city elves of who we are.
Yet you wouldn't just leave the city, go back to the Dalish and just start living with them, would you not? How hard it is. I don't know why it's not triggering.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
I don't know where the other woman who we are supposed to ask about the assassin is. Wasn't she supposed to be in the alien age? Maybe not. I also want to visit Isabella and Varric over here, which is why I'm just goofing around in the area. I'm pretty sure it's Thrash. It's not.
Justice doesn't let me get drunk anymore. I kind of miss it.
So you've done well for yourself. I had my doubts the first time I saw you, but I guess there was something to that hawk fellow Leandra ran off with after all. You made a pretty good son anyway. Your mother would be proud.
I just wished Mother had lived to see me become champion.
I know Leandra, and she'd be absolutely glowing from all the praise that's been heaped on you. I don't say this often, but with Bethany locked in the gallows, you're the only real family I have left. For a long time, I thought the Amel line in Kirkwall would end at me. I'm glad you've pulled it out of the grave.
That's it?
So, I hear you've been slipping it to that pirate slut from the Hanged Man. The bitch turned me down flat.
You're trying to sleep with someone who your nephew is sleeping with. Wow, Camlan. Wow.
Have I ever mentioned that I like your coat?
You do?
It's very lively, like a crow in the middle of hunting.
That's great. Thanks, Mer.
Crow. Lol.
This ale isn't as good as it used to be.
It was never good. Oh. Well, maybe I'm not as drunk as I used to be.
Hello, Bella.
How have you been?
You don't have to keep checking up on me. I'm fine.
I'm just here for the rat-flavored whiskey.
Right. Remember what you said after the mess with the Kunari.
I'm proud of you for doing the right thing.
It may have been the right thing, but it was also the dumb thing. The relic was mine. I should have kept running.
I couldn't have saved Kirkwall without you.
Bullshit. You could have stormed the keep and slaughtered all those Kunari if you had to. You and Aveline. I mean, look at her. She's a woman-shaped battering ram. The fact is, you and I have nothing in common anymore. You're a champion, and I'm just a lying, thieving snake.
You're just afraid of being anything else.
I don't know how to be anything else.
That's not true. You care about Kirkwall and her people, as much as you hate to admit it.
Fine, Hawk. You're probably right about that too. Tell you what, I'll be here if you need me.
Plus 25. Wow. She definitely doesn't like us anymore, huh?
How can you keep standing up for her?
Who?
That doddering old biddy of a Grand Cleric.
How dare you? Elthina is everything a Grand Cleric should be. She's holy, wise...
Spineless. Hesitant. She's clay in Meredith's hands.
In the face of danger, sometimes the bravest thing is to stand back and trust that the Maker will see justice done.
Well, if doing nothing sums up your religion, then Elthina is perfect. Personally, I prefer a chantry that favors action over sloth.
Yes. And the moment you see Divine's army marching through Kirkwall and burning everything under the Exalted March, You will appreciate that.
If you think that was bad, I should tell you about the Black Marsh.
See, when you say things like that, Blondie, it just makes me glad I didn't know you sooner. Who goes to a place named Black Marsh on purpose? Now, if they called it Beer Marsh. No, still doesn't work.
You've got a point. The marsh part does cancel out anything else. Flower Marsh, Kitten Marsh. No, no good. Ah, you've got company. I'll see you later.
Hawk, what can I do for you?
What was Anders here for?
Only place in Kirkwall he can get a decent drink. Blondie comes by here and I put him on my tab. He's got some stories about his days in Ferelden that sound implausible, even to me. He's not bad for a mage. Crazy, but that's most everyone in this city.
I'm not here on business. Just dropping by.
Drinking is business, champion. You know that.
So, what's the word in Lowtown, Varric?
Nothing you don't know already. The Viscount's departure, a vacuum of power, troubles brewing. Get rid of one thread and another appears. I'm starting to think this city's in love with Crisis. Hope you're ready for it, my friend. I'm keeping Bianca close.
Do you ever feel like the world's getting simpler? Like everything from eating to fighting is a lot less complex than it used to be? Do you ever feel like the world's getting simpler? Like everything from eating to fighting is a lot less complex than it used to be?
Gotta say, the rooms of this place are...
For someone to sleep, I'm your man.
much bigger than the ones in the other places, like the Blooming Rose, I guess. Stiletto and Shadow Bow. That's not what I want. Really? Fell poison. If only you could build a city cut in stone.
Shanida Siraho. This ale isn't as good as it used to be.
It was never good.
Okay, let's go visit Anders in his clinic. Does the inventory in the Black Emporium upgrade with chapters? Anybody know about it?
You think I don't know the City Guard is just another arm of the Templars?
That is completely unfair.
If they show up here, I'll know who to blame. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to see that. I just can't be too careful. now that the Knight Commander has basically appointed herself Viscount.
Are you in trouble?
Not personally, but I grow less hopeful each day. The Mage Underground is all but destroyed, and those left have turned to blood magic as their only option, which Meredith knows will prevent any chance of the public taking their side.
There's still one good mage left in the city.
I don't know how you continue to believe in me. How can people be so blind? The Blight was stopped only with the aid of 2 mages, one an apostate. But it makes no difference. The Chantry set us on this path long ago. It would take something truly catastrophic to change people's thinking now.
The 2 mages that he is referring to is Wynne and Morrigan. Morrigan being the apostate.
What does your chant do? I mean, you keep saying how great it is. Go down! But what does it do? Among the people who teach the children, is there a form magic? The priestesses here just sing.
The Chantry does many charitable works. It cares for widows and orphans.
Who in the Dalish would just be part of the clan, like everyone else? I just don't get it.
That's true, Meryl. They created a need, and then they fulfill it, and then call themselves good people for doing it. That's not really genuinely good, is it? Why are there these people around?
That's enough!
Dark Voice yesterday said that we could go to level 50. It already feels like long way to go. Just 21 right now. Is that game really that big that I'll actually make it to level 50? I don't think so. Which also means I'm not really sure where lies the soft cap. Maybe I should look into those. Actually, I haven't seen myself needing anything in terms of health. Okay, where were we?
Going to have to do some shopping upstairs pretty soon.
King Alistair sent a ship to bring many of us home, if we want to go. I wonder.
Oh, it's the Dalish camp. Oh. Do I want to do Faith now or wait for it? Well, he's in the party, so let's do it. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie to Liliana. I know her. Hey, come to think of it, it would have been interesting to actually take Beryl for the Corypheus thing. He would be delighted to see a fellow Imperial.
Frankly, I prefer the refugees.
You know, he would be delighted to see and kill an old Imperium Magister Lord. I haven't seen you running out of mana either. Critical chance is so low. Let's just get you more points in Constitution. Survival is key after all. What have we been getting you into?
Stop now!
Who leveled up?
Hello again, champion.
The Viscount's throne room has been sealed off since his death. A strange place for a holy sister to be.
Need help? All taken care of.
So, even the Divine fears us now. She should. Kill the spies!
The Resolutionists. I might have known they would be part of this.
Who are the Resolutionists?
An offshoot of a fraternity within the Circle of Magi. There have always been factions that support freedom from the Chantry, and the abolition of the Circle. We have tolerated them, but the Resolutionists have become violent. They are likely behind the unrest here.
Are you Sister Nightingale?
I am. Or you may call me Liliana. The Divine sent me to investigate the possibility of a rebellion here in Kirkwall. I have some experience in unconventional situations.
The Liliana, who accompanied the hero of Ferelden to slay the Archdemon.
Ah, I see it will be harder to remain anonymous so near the Ferelden border. Yes, I knew the hero of Ferelden. Perhaps you have heard the songs I wrote of our time together. But that was many years ago. I am working for the Divine now, in Orlais. I had not thought to return to this part of Thedas.
I appreciate you stepping in back there.
Of course. They mistook you for me, so they must know I am in Kirkwall. The Divine has long suspected that Kirkwall's problems were spurred by an outside group.
Like any mage with a brain can't come up with, "Let's rebel."
This attack proves she is right.
Are you saying you set this whole thing up?
I let word slip that an agent of the Divine was coming to investigate the mage troubles. It is how they chose to react which condemns them.
Will the Divine send soldiers?
Divine Justinia takes the situation here very seriously. She believes it is the worst threat to Thedas since the Cunara invaded.
A handful of apostates? How can that possibly...
The whole world is watching Kirkwall. If it falls to magic, none of us are safe.
None of you?
Tell Elthina to leave. There is refuge for her at the Grand Cathedral in Orlais. She will not be safe here.
These mages are out of control.
Just looking at Anders for that. For some reason now it feels like letting Anders die in the vigil would have been a better option. I mean, it doesn't change situation over here.
Hello again, champion.
But I just
Hello.
hate to see so much resentment in him. He's completely blinded, just like the Templars, fanatic Templars, or what's the right word for this? You get my idea. Are blind to magic. Like, people think blood magic is bad. That's not really the case. As Meryl pointed out, it's just basically source from where it comes. At this point, I don't even want to invest any points in anything because none of that is...
Say it.
Say what?
I saw you watching me.
I was looking at the clouds.
Don't give me that. I know you've been judging me. You think I'm out of control? How can I claim to speak for mages when I'm half demon myself?
The one over there looks a bit like a bunny rabbit.
I saw that too.
Okay, let's hit the outside world. I think we are pretty much done with all the companion quests. Nope. Oh no, we do have to do this.
Though the land suffereth 1,000 wrongs, the Maker yet notices the smallest of deeds.
I think I'll be here for another 30 minutes.
You've made no secret of your intent to lead the mages here in Revolution.
Well, I've tried not to shout it from the rooftops. You've just been around when I talk with my friends.
Well, as we have mutual friends who for some reason don't want you to get hurt, let me tell you this. If you go forward with this revolt, the Chantry will bring its full might to bear. They will kill you.
Andraste was killed. That doesn't mean she failed.
Do not compare yourself to Andraste.
Sister Nightingale says you must leave Kirkwall.
What?
You were right. The Divine will be taking action against Kirkwall, though the sister didn't say what. You must take the holy relics from the Chantry and leave for safety.
Sebastian, I'm surprised at you. Andraste would not thank me for saving a few dusty finger bones and my own skin at the cost of people's lives.
You do no one any good if you're dead.
When I became Grand Cleric, I took a vow to the people of Kirkwall and the Free Marches. I will not leave my flock.
Would you let yourself die?
There is no greater devotion than to lay one's life at the Maker's feet. There is no better death than to take the blow for another.
Sister Nightingale took a great risk to warn you. Don't be rash.
Please, Your Grace. Sister Nightingale thinks there will be war.
Then, I must make peace. Settle yourself, Sebastian. I'm in no personal danger. I am Grand Cleric. Who would dare attack me?
If you will not shield yourself, then I will be your shield. You will come through this safely by the Maker's name. I swear it.
You've done a great service to this city by defeating the Canary.
I think 8 out of those 9 points are just going into Constitution at this point. And then let's take care of business first. Oh no, the bandits will probably do something about that poor lady. Maybe we should run for her rescue first, or she will be What was the word he used?
Hold there!
Who are you?
The name's Evitz. As in Evitz Marauders. The folk you killed a few years back. Now you're going to die for what you've done.
Sure, buddy. You're welcome to give it a try.
You call this a fight?
I think that's enough.
Backstabbed. It's backstabbed. Wow.
Do you think you'll leave Kirkwall someday?
I might, if I can persuade the right person to come away with me.
I'll miss you. You'll write to me, won't you? Do pirates write letters?
Badly. Hook hands make for awful penmanship, kitten.
You there. Did my love send you? Will you take me to him?
Either your father didn't give me the whole story, or I really, really hope you're talking about someone else.
Fainriel, the man of my dreams. These brutes intended to take my maidenhood. As they argued about who would go first, I fainted. Then Fainriel spoke to me in a vision and told me not to fear. When I awoke, the men had slain one another. Please take me to Fainriel. I want to thank him properly.
I'm sorry, but I have no way to locate him.
Hey, what did you do to my man? I'll kill you till you're good and dead.
He is in the Winter Imperium, to be honest.
It seems I must wait a bit longer for my love. Oh, thank you for your aid. I will find my way back to Kirkwall. The walk will tire me, and we'll be reunited in my dreams. Fainriel, my love, I'm coming.
Those guys are really dangerous, aren't they? Don't want to go to the rest of the coast and explore it because I'm guessing we'll have to come back over here.
I miss being on the sea.
Don't have any business around, so yeah, let's just continue. Going places.
I hate to say it, but my ancestors were not thinking clearly when they decided to bury people on top of a mountain.
I need your help again. Can we speak privately? Perhaps in my clinic?
If all the elves fought all the Canary, who do you think would win?
None?
You live the way you do, blithely ignoring the consequences of your actions.
This is about the Canary thing, isn't it? I'm not ignoring it, I just recognize that it happened years ago. There's this fantastic thing called moving on. You should try it sometime.
Has it occurred to you that Kirkwall is only just recovering from the Canary attack?
And you want me to... what? Flog myself daily? Has it occurred to you that maybe there's no justice in the world? Other than that voice you keep in your head?
I completely forgot I've been carrying Isabella's pretty armor with me.
Dalish crafting is...
Ready, Isabella? Oh, what she's wearing is much better than what we have for her.
Second to none, I assure you.
Too many Shemlin are coming here. We have to move soon.
Can't you talk to the Keeper? Reason with her.
I tried. She's made up her mind.
Greetings, champion. That is what they call you in your city, isn't it? Did you need something?
I'm always amazed by the beauty of the Dalish.
If you are trying to initiate something, don't bother. I'm not interested in a Shemlin. Greetings, champion. That is what they call you in your city, isn't it? Did you need something?
I hear there is a criminal hiding among the Dalish.
He is not among us. This criminal of yours is set up in a cave away from our camp. He said there would be people looking for him, and to tell anyone who asked where he was.
I thought the point of hiding was not to be found.
He said he didn't want to endanger our people by asking us to lie for him. Not something you'd expect from a cruel and evil murderer, is it? He'll be waiting for you at the cave. Good luck trying to reach him, however.
That was a bit odd, wasn't it? If he came to the Dalish to hide, why did they give him away so easily?
Traps. Which way is it, by the way? dark spawn, right? Who killed him, by the way? I thought he was on full health. Yeah, you can wear less armor, it's okay. I'll probably give that coat to Varric, maybe. It's still gonna be invisible. Unless we find his other coat. It's a fast spider now.
That was a bit odd, wasn't it? If he came to the Dalish to hide, why did they give him away so easily?
You got an upgrade, huh? 234, 234. Well, it's the same, isn't it? But this one doesn't improve with level up. Oh my. Look at that. She's standing in a very... Cool, let's continue. Is it this way or that way? Can't
From the look of these traps, the assassin was definitely expecting company. Watch your step. You're such a slave driver.
We cannot disable these. I bet it's Anders. So this is the right way to go.
It's done.
Haste was such a strong skill in Origins. Really bonkers. That's what made the Spirit Warrior fun to play. Yeah, it's Anders. Such a sadist. If it were me, I would have laid more traps than that.
Beat you in my sleep.
Now you, I wasn't expecting.
I thought I smelled Antivan leather.
Isabella! If it isn't my favorite pirate wench.
Shouldn't you be dead by now?
I could say the same, my dear. It seems we were both fortunate to find powerful friends, no? How do you do? My name is Zevran Aranai, adventurer and occasional assassin.
I've heard about you. You helped the hero of Ferelden stop the Blight.
At your service, my friend. I must admit, I was waiting for an assault by the Crows, not the mighty champion of Kirkwall.
How do you know I'm the champion?
Slayer of Kunari, Deep Roads explorer, and may I say, one fine specimen of manhood. You underestimate your fame.
I wasn't expecting Zevran over here.
How do you two know each other?
How does anyone know Isabella?
Yes, well, you'll never know Isabella again if you keep that up.
I'll assume you're not talking about birds.
Oh, please, do not tell me you know nothing of the Antivan Crows. We are the finest guild of assassins, an object of fear throughout the lands for any man with wealthy enemies. Or I should say they are. I am no longer a crow, a fact they find unacceptable.
There must be more to it than you leaving the guild.
That is offense enough to the crows, believe me. I may have also killed the last 4 assassins they sent after me, and older men. Oh, and the guildmaster. In fact, if you were a crow, you might make a fortune bringing me in. You should consider a career change. No, really.
I'm surprised you'd let yourself be cornered like this.
Ah, let me guess. A man named Nuncio has asked you to capture a dangerous killer, yes? What did he say this time? That I killed his wife, butchered his parents, sold his children into slavery? Or did he tell you he was a lawman from Antiva, charged with apprehending a ridiculously handsome fugitive?
He didn't mention how handsome.
Ah, so you've noticed. I credit my high cheekbones and pouty lips. Bring me to Nuncio if you wish, but I warn you, he surely intends to kill you. The crows do not like loose ends. Unlike myself. But you are a man who can clearly handle himself, yes? Why worry? So, you can either tie me up, gag me, and then manhandle me. Or you can take me to Nuncio. Which will it be, I wonder?
Choose one.
You know him best. What do you think?
I've had better.
I meant about letting him go.
Oh, right. I'd let him go.
I'm not going to hand you over to someone who lied to me.
As a suggestion, you might wish to deal with Nuncio. If you don't, he will only come after you. It's been more than a pleasure, my dear champion. Fare you well.
Nah, I wasn't gonna hurt Zevran. We know him. Those have been quite a lot of rings and amulets and whatnot we have been gathering. Aren't you wearing one of those? Nope. Let's get rid of the 3-star stuff. Oh, Ring of Shadowhunter is 3-star. Too bad. Bye bye. And that's not needed anymore now.
You didn't tell me the assassin you wanted captured was once one of your own.
So Zevran told you, did he? It really doesn't matter. This time, his warden isn't here to protect him. I am thoroughly disappointed. No one fails the crows and lives.
Ah, poor stupid Nuncio. The crows do like that saying, but I am living proof it's a lie. Why they insist on thinking they can kill people like you and the warden, I will never guess.
Why didn't you go when you had the chance?
To see the champion of Kirkwall in action? You couldn't keep me away.
You are nothing but a traitor and a coward, Zevran. You'll die here.
Yes, well, let's see how that works out for you.
Do. Let's go. I am gonna need a big tempest around here. Do I have something? I'm just looking at if there's anything that I can play with.
I'm sure you wish to loot the camp, yes? Talk to me when you're done.
Yep.
You happy now?
That might be better for Varric, maybe? I mean, it's woven made or something like that, right? There isn't much. This is a big area, by the way. What the hell are we? Oh, I get it. This is one of those areas where we... Yeah. Can't remember exactly what we did over here, but we were here before.
Excellent. Killing my former brothers in arms is oddly satisfying. I've little reward to offer you, champion, but perhaps this will serve as a token of my thanks. My dear Isabella, it has been a delight to see you again. You travel in fine company.
That's it? You're leaving? What about sex?
Still blunt as a dwarven hammer, huh? Well, why not?
I hope you haven't forgotten about me.
What? You can come too.
Indeed. The more the merrier.
Let's find someplace quieter.
Just... No. Cool. Use and last straw. Few companion quests. There is a mine content and I haven't stumbled upon any swords as of now. Let's go meet Meryl at her place and then call it off. It shouldn't take too long. Small shield will appear next to their name when you will attack it with that particular damage, but then my sword does like 2 different or 3 different types of damages. How am I supposed to know which one exactly it is, right?
Is this for me? It's beautiful. Do you know what it is?
Well, I thought so right up until you asked me that.
It's sylvanwood. Rare as diamonds. You only find it in very old, very wild places. The carvings tell a story of the betrayal. The dread wolf tricking all the gods away from the world.
We know the story how the dread wolf made all the gods slumber and whatnot.
Start at the beginning. What happened to the gods?
Long ago, there were 2 clans of gods. The Creators looked after the people, the Forgotten Ones preyed upon us. And one god who was neither. Fan Harel, the Dread Wolf. He was kin to the Creators, and in the old days often helped them in their endless war against the Forgotten Ones.
The Forgotten Ones are the Tevinter gods, Dumat and all that lot, and then the Creators are the Elven gods, basically.
Why were they fighting?
No one knows. We barely even remember all their names, let alone who struck the first blow, who was wrong. Fan Harel was clever. He could walk among both clans of gods without fear, and both believed he was one of them. He went to each side and told them the other had forged a terrible weapon, a blade that would end the war. He told the Creators it was forged in the heavens, and the Forgotten Ones that it was hidden in the abyss. And when the gods went seeking it, he sealed them both in their realms forever. Now he alone is left in the world.
So this is where it's a bit different, and the revelations, the truth of it, even it's not completely known. I think Dragon Age 4 will be the one where we might get more insight into what exactly happened. But it's a bit different.
I imagine the Dalish don't depict the doom of their gods just for decoration.
Not exactly, no. This was made for a keeper, you see. Guarding a clan from the Dread Wolf is a keeper's place. I had one of these once. And I gave it back, Marceranas.
And she just, I don't know, give her a gift, and I think Isabella is better in that terms. You know, you just go invite her to your bed and she's all good and nice and friendly with you forever. What is her approval rating, by the way, at this point? Yep, very rival. Sort of friendly, sort of friendly. Cool. Do we have... That's just 3-star rating. I'm gonna throw it away. It's a dagger, why can't she use it? 42 dags. I'm pretty sure these aren't that good. Sell off stuff and then head back home and call it a day. It's been long, quarter to 3 years now.
There is justice in the world.
Is there? You want to free the mages. Let's say you do, but to get there, you kill a bunch of innocent people. What about them? Don't they then deserve justice?
Yes.
And then what? Where does it end? It's like a bar brawl. People are continuously pulled into the fray and nobody remembers why it started. Justice is an idea. It makes sense in a world of ideas, but not in our world.
I think I'll keep those weapons for now. Maybe after a few levels, if they become valid, turn out to be better than what we already have, we'll use those. I guess it's okay to call it off. You don't really have to watch me. Wait, did it get stuck? God damn it. I shouldn't have tapped. Game crashed. Oh wow. Anyways, thank you for joining me. Hopefully I shouldn't have any additional work and we should be able to continue with this tomorrow. We'll complete a few more quests and then move on to the next DLC content that is there. It should be a long one. So let's do a special session tomorrow, with a small session tomorrow, because I'll be going to office, which is the site content and whatnot we have, and then the next session after that will pick up on the DLC. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.